There's something delightful about her just making a full on bowl of spaghetti. She said, I have nowhere to be at 9 a.m., I have no prospects, and I want to carbo load.
I'm Gaming Gooby, and this is Unemployed Together.
This is me, kind of. This is Dani Garces. I am Daniela, and she's my sim self. It's Monday, she's supposed to go to work, but she's about to get fired because I am currently unemployed. After 10 years of doing my job, I have lost my job. So, the unemployment is inspiring me to do a let's play where it's unemployed together, and it is not rags to riches. This is just kind of rags until I find a job in the real world. So join me, we're gonna have a good time, but let's go through the painful experience of demoting my sim until she gets a fired moodlet. I've actually had a really good day one of my unemployment, but Dani, on the other hand, is not. So, why does this hurt my sim? It's hurting me as much as it's hurting my sim. Okay, mailroom technician, let's see. We're getting rethinking your options. All right, relatable. All right, fired. Bad news. Dani was fired from her job at Dewey, Cheatham, and Howie Incorporated. Now my sim self and I are one and the same. She's sad, but she's also in her tiny house. Very tempting to get rid of all these other moodlets, but I think she should get out of the house. She's had a terrible time, and then I can introduce you to some of the characters in this world. So, Gloria is her mom, Holly is her sister, and Drew is her brother. They are not modeled by anyone in my family. I kind of randomized them. And I'm excited to see sort of how her family of equally unemployed people are going to support her during this difficult time. And maybe they'll go to a museum. We'll call it that it's like a free museum day. A girl is hungry. And you know what? When you're hungry and unemployed, you make bad choices. So let us get some food going. Let's grill some elote with our little family. Man, the like tiny house moodlets will really make it seem like nothing terrible is happening. They're just jogging, joyful. Only reason why she has her red going is because she's hungry, not because she lost her job. So yeah, nothing gets a sim down like losing a job. So in the series, it's really gonna be like she's just has the money in her account, the stuff in her inventory, which I'm going to limit how often I sell those things, and I kept her tiny house, but considering whether I need to remove some of these boosting features of the house. See, look, this is tempting, right? To go over here and dig, because look how shiny this is. This could be better than an unemployment check. Just digging, digging, digging. But we're not going to do that. We can't. I feel like that's a version of cheating in this game. Where is her family? Okay, here we go. We can talk to some folks, check in on them, because clearly no one's checking in on her to discuss interests. Mom, brighten your day. But it's really like, I'm brightening yours so you can brighten mine. Reginald, let's see, maybe you heard the news. I'm out of a job. No. Okay, well, congrats, but like, read the room. Now's not the time. Oh, look at this family time. Everyone's just standing around her, a little bit worried. Like, Dani, if you get up, where are you gonna go and what are you gonna do? There we go. That's the moodlet. Sorry, I should not be celebrating the fact that I'm like, yay, she's very sad. But in order for this unemployment together to work, I need us to have a real arc from sad to happy, from unemployed to either triumphant, fulfilled. I don't believe that everyone should be defined by having a job. But the only way I'm going to enjoy this is to like watch her suffer a little bit. And yeah, so Look at how sad she is. Oh, her lower lip is quivering. That's your Instagram story. That's actually how I told the majority of my friends. I hard launched a photo of my empty office. And I thought, and here she is thinking, let me take a picture of me fishing with my family and just say, out of work. Man, she's ask for advice. That seems right. Like, Mom, I know you just got this massive fish, but can you stop for just a second? I need to talk to you. Oh, she's so downtrodden. Look, here's the thing. You've lived a long life. You're an elder. I really respect what you have to offer the world. Please get off your phone unless you are Googling the advice you're about to give me, thinking about myself, thinking about this long life I've lived, and now I'm Googling that maybe I'll take on more art projects. I find it so funny that these Sims in the middle of their interactions will just check their phones out, go home, and take Mom's advice, maybe paint for a little bit. I did pin this by an object worth 100 simoleons, and there's this really important temptation to spend the limited money and funds that we have. When the bills start coming through, we gotta get creative. See, the bills have just arrived. 202 simoleons. We can stomach that. Okay. And then after she pays her bills. Okay. Now we can buy something worth 100 simoleons because let's just pile it on. So, what would be something nice? Not kids' room. Whoa. That would be... What should we get? Maybe something for the outdoors since it's a tiny house. This is her house. I designed it in 15 minutes. She has one little chair. Maybe we can put this in our inventory. $4.45. Big spender. This feels like a really terrible choice, but the only way I'm going to have fun is by making terrible choices. Okay. This is the thing about the tiny house. She was sad for a minute, and then now it's just focused. She should admire her new possession. Okay, unable to sunbathe indoors, so maybe we can move that around. This is her designated sunbathing spot. I do not need this to be cute. I just need it to be functional. So, let's look at her painting. Slightly concerned that she painted a spider and a butterfly. I'm guessing she believes she is the butterfly. I'm looking at her needs. I'm wondering if she should go to a pool or let me tell you about her love interest, actually. This is Sebastian Flores. He is a love interest I made who lives in San Muscino. Very excited to see their relationship blossom. And they go, hi. Let's share personal life goals. And discuss interests. Oh my goodness. Personal life goals of having wet underpants? Not sure I fully understand what these Sims are talking about, but perhaps they can just go swimming together. They don't need to advance their relationship. Yeah, she was not let me wear something flirty into this pool. I just want to be practical. Oh, we should have Gwendolyn get in the pool. This elder that is our neighbor who fights with us all the time. See, he's checking his phone underwater. It does not make any sense. As I was playing before my unemployment, Gwendolyn had knocked on my Sim's door and just started yelling at her. So I sort of aggravated and escalated the situation on Neighborhood Brawl Day. And it's really fun to have a nemesis in the game. I hope to develop more nemeses as I see fit. Just let them enjoy. There she is. Splash. Just argue about your career. Let her know, like, pursuing business and being a regional manager was not worth it. How dare you? Just take it out on people, take it out on strangers. That's the right outlet. That feels very healthy. Ooh, should they have their first kiss in the pool? No, it's too early in the Let's Play. It will happen in a very special moment. Look, even though he's a little erratic, I think she should make some erratic choices. That there, didn't realize that making that selection would result in the two of them doing that. We're just gonna boop boop boop, nothing to see here. Just boop boop. Oh, let's just zoom on in. Are they done? Nope, they are not done. Whoo. Nothing to see here. Blah blah blah. Oh wow, he is just full on. He is watching her. Okay, this Let's Play is really taking a toll. Okay. We're getting a little risque, I think, and I would like this to end. I think that she needs to go home. It started to rain, and I am ending her hangout with Sebastian a lot sooner than I was hoping to, because after they were showering in the rain, fully naked, it started to take a turn. So, just gonna pretend like it didn't happen. Ooh, I've been playing The Sims for 5 hours. That is not a real fact. In the pandemic, I played the game for 710 hours, although I still feel a little bit rusty. She should make some pão de queijo. That sounds delicious. Oh, and here are the walls of photos with her family and friends. Some silly ones. They're terrible quality. And I kind of want to keep it that way. I don't really want her to develop a photography skill. This behavior of just putting plates on toilets, it's giving unemployed. Honestly, why would I clean it up? Let me leave it there. Let's let things escalate. Isn't that the whole point of this Let's Play? And she did go to bed. All right. Yeah, look at her and her free will. Good for you. Not her brand new sunbathing chair just soaking in the rain. Not taking care of her things. Not taking care of them one bit. And leaving her plate. What are you making at 8:30 in the morning? What is this? Pasta primavera? There's something delightful about her just making a full-on bowl of spaghetti. She said, I have nowhere to be at 9 a.m. I have no prospects, and I want to carbo load. Maybe beach life. Because it's summer in the game, and it's summer for how much longer? 1, 2, 3, 4 days. So we can get our suntan, go to Sulani. About a week ago, I had to do a cognitive assessment test for a job that I had applied to, since I knew I was going to lose my job and I wanted to sort of find my footing, figure things out. And so this cognitive assessment test, I wish I was kidding, was 50 questions in 15 minutes, which if you map that out, it's like 13 seconds per question. I can tell you I did fail that. So I think she should go to GeekCon, and maybe she's better than me at things to do with the computer. We do GeekCon, we then go to the beach, try to get a suntan, and make the most of our time, our free time. Because isn't that the whole point of being unemployed? Make the most of this time. And travel to GeekCon. I think she should do the hackathon. And that sounds good to go with her sister. She can do this hackathon, and I can live vicariously through her taking a cognitive assessment test like the one I had to take last week. See, I've hankering to tinker with something. You want to come fiddle with the rocket ship to GeekCon? Sure. Let's stop practicing programming and I guess she's born to code. I will take that as a sign that she did well on that cognitive assessment test. Dani is not dressed appropriately to be working on a rocket. Man, that's how you know you have too much time on your hands. You're like, I'm dressed for a summer day. Let me. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is kind of stressful. I feel like I gotta save the game because if this girl, this woman, this sim meets her end because she said yes to work on a rocket after she lost her job. See, that seems more appropriate. Cover your face. Like, she's dressed for Sulani. But after all this hard work, let's end this social event and let's travel to Sulani to get a tan. Not bring her sister. But Riansh, I'll call him Ray. Why don't you and I go? It's like, hey, you suggested we go to GeekCon, and I'm going to suggest we're going to go to the beach. Let's go to Sulani. Where should we tan? I haven't been in this world in like a few years. San Simeon Beach because it's an oceanic paradise. That seems lovely. Cass, I'm going to have her sunbathe in her swimwear, and hopefully she will default to a different swimwear than her very practical like scuba gear swimwear. But look at this little sandcastle they're building. They don't really have like a high, friendship bar, but it's really nice that they're like having fun, and he feels like just a nice friend that they have. Look at this little shark with a gnome in it. Good work, guys. And that's, look at this. Not only is it hot and it's sunny, but it's a new moon, which means it's a new beginning. She's not going to let her job loss define any part of how she's going to spend her time. She's going to enjoy this. Is she tan yet? Me, every single time I go to the beach or sit out in the sun. She got a suntan. She's looking good. A little sun kiss. Oh, cute. They're matching. Melee, we're like one and the same. Oh, why would you change your outfit right before you're going to tell someone that you guys look the same? You know what I was wearing before? The exact same thing. Go for a jog. By the seaside. Enjoy the view. Look at this. So nice. Oh my gosh, she's so dirty. Okay, you gotta go. You gotta go home. I feel like we cannot have this happening right now. Boop. Run your way back home, girlie. Just keep going. Run. Run. Just go. Where are you going that you cannot actually run home? Because let's be real, you're just gonna run back home. She's so smelly. Yeah, girl, I'm trying to get you to go home. See, and now you're running home. On Friday, maybe, we can add an event. And it can be a kava party. Get a literal taste of island tradition. And leading up to it, we can have Dani spend more time in Sulani. So I like that this Unemployment Together is me living out the fantasy of just hanging out in a tropical paradise, but we can spend the week of summer hanging out in Sulani, doing some research, and then hosting this kava party. We're gonna host the party at this beach, and we'll do it at 11 in the morning in Sulani. And then I can make sure that we have everything that we need for the kava party because it's been several years since I've thrown a kava party. We can favorite that event. So we have 3 days to prep for the kava party. She's really confident. Maybe she should invite Sebastian over. Maybe this is the time. Social. Invite over Sebastian. Oh, at 1 in the morning. I should have checked the time before I did that. Whew. I'm kind of embarrassed, but like I made a choice and I sort of feel like I need to live with it. I'm not going to say that it's a booty call, but her calling him at 1:30 in the morning. He's sleeping. Okay, maybe it's for the best that they don't spend time together she's making really bad choices. I think that she needs to go online, create her social media profile, and just ah, whew, just my stomach is kind of in knots because of the sim choice. That was my choice. Just to call her lover so late at night. Okay, actually, with this here, I'm gonna end this episode here, and I'm really excited to continue this series with you guys where we're gonna have something to look forward to with this kava party. It's gonna be great.